What is up, guys? I'm the CardFighter. Welcome to this week's episode of CardFighter's Sports. Today we're going over episode 21 of CardFight Vanguard G next. And yeah, before we begin, obviously spoiler warning, I will be just spoiling this episode drastically. So if you haven't watched it, I will leave a link in the description down below for you to go watch it, and then you can come back to me and we'll talk about it. Also, I will be apologising at the end for some stuff, but we'll get to that in a minute. I also have decided to keep the videos like these now because it deals with the light a little bit and it just space. So yeah, this episode of CardFight Vanguard G, it was very good. I feel it was very flushed out, I guess is the word. It definitely had there was a bit of pacing issue. There was some pacing issues in it, like there have been for the past few episodes. But apart from that, I couldn't really find any faults with it. Well, some minor faults here and there, but nothing that would really spoil the episode. And yes, there are going to be a lot more hand movements now. So if you didn't like that before, then I'm sorry. So yeah, first off, we're going to go over the characters. Obviously, characters that we got to see more of Luna Yumizuki. Is it Umezuki? Luna from Rumi Labyrinth, and I think that she has been developed into a much more stronger character now. Because while she was good in Strygate and Gears Crisis, like she just didn't have that much screen time to develop, and like she was in a coma for pretty much nearly all of half of Strygate. So it was really like hard to develop a character that's unconscious. Let's just say. But yeah, they definitely have developed her, not just character-wise, but skill-wise. You definitely see her get to use her Pale Moon deck to the best of its ability, and yeah, it is really good the way they've sort of brought her back in a way. So again with Arm, it's very similar to last week's episode. They showed how skilled Arm is now. They haven't just developed her character; they've developed her skills. So like I said, it's nice to see that they're developing characters, not just the characterization, but their skills as well. Also, we got to see a bit more of Kazuma, and we actually get to see that he's never really dealt with an idol before, and it is quite entertaining to watch, seeing that, he's the sort of strong, silent type that doesn't really know what to do. Well, he thinks that he can take anyone on, but when he meets Luna, it is quite entertaining because he's blushing, he doesn't really know what to do or how to react, especially when Luna's saying I don't know. She's trying to make her motives in this are quite strong, but not as strong as Chrono and all that. But it's unique in the fact that she just wants to make people smile. Again with Arm and Saya, it is very, very innocent in a way, and I find that really refreshing because literally that's all she wants to do. She wants to show people how fun Vanguard is. She's not in it for the glory, but she just wants to show how fun Vanguard can be through fighting. And she just wants to see people smile, and I think that is probably one of the best motives, non-story-wise, I've seen in this series so far. So that was really, really nice to see. And yeah, again, like how I said, Kazuma, it's just nice to see that we're getting a bit more out of Kazuma now. He's not just this guy who just acts calmly around his friends now. He actually does have a different side to him, and we find out that he's quite the player. So yeah. Yes, again, it was really nice to see. We also get to see a tiny bit more of Kazumi. It's not much, but we do get a little, a story development in a way. Kazumi, he knows, he's watching the fight between Kazuma and Luna, and he goes on and on about the one who will find a way or something like that. But we don't know who that is yet. I don't know if that's Chrono or not because he's already gone against Chrono. It's not Tokuha. It's not Tayo because he hasn't even interacted with Tayo yet. Well, it might be Tayo. It's not Shion. It's not Tokuha. I don't think it's Chrono. But maybe there's another character that we haven't seen yet, and maybe he will put Kazuma in his place or something for Kazumi. I'm not really sure about that, but it will be very interesting to see. We also got to see the redhead kid talk for a bit. He was just complaining about his headphones, so nothing really special to talk about there. We also got to see what's her name? Nagisa. We got to see Nagisa returning, and she's as crazy as ever for Kamui, and especially since Kamui's in the drop zone now thanks to Onishi, and poor Chrono, poor Chrono. So yeah, and again it's also nice to see that Chrono is still taking the backseat. I don't think that's going to be happening for the next few episodes because we've actually got a bit more story development now happening, where like it's just like sort of I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Like we're getting more story now, like sort of like the story's being pushed forward now. Like we're getting to the end of the first round of the U20, so obviously the story has to move and we have to have more motives, and so it just doesn't look like they're just moving it along for the sake of it. And we find out that Kamui, he's sort of on reconnaissance, I guess, for Ibuki about Kazumi, because obviously Kazumi is going to be some massive threat in the Vanguard world sooner or later, and he just wants to make sure that he has all the knowledge he can, so if it does come down to it, he sort of have like some knowledge of how to fight him, and if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's sort of all the characters. Again, very well fleshed out, especially Luna. Luna is probably one of my favourite characters in the G series. I know I keep saying that about a lot of characters, but Luna, she does really. She's a nice character, let's just say. Alright, so now we go on to the animation. I did like it. Yeah, it was pretty much flawless. Like it's like gone back to like how it originally was in like when Next started. So it does look very nice. I didn't really see any like drop in the animation quality, so hopefully that's a good thing. Music wise, again, nothing really special. I guess like there was a part where near the end of the episode where Nagisa is using Blaukluges, which is nice to see. Obviously support from set 10, and it was really nice to see that. It's also kind of terrifying because Blaus were powerful, wasn't strong enough as it is. But yeah, it is pretty cool. Like the hand, I don't remember what it was. I think it was electric because I should have been paying more attention to that. I'm sorry about that, but it was nice to see. Like it was refreshing, I guess you could say. But I don't know, there could have been a lot more. That was the only one that stood out to me. So I think you'll understand what I'm talking about if you have watched the episode. If not, then I'm sorry if I'm not explaining this very well. Like I'm a rookie. Come on, leave me alone. But yeah, the way they sort of like explain the cards now, Luna, I've got to give props. Bushiroad, you made Luna explain her deck pretty much flawlessly. I would like to see a bit more of like the grade 1s and grade 2s, you know, leading up to grade 3, but apart from that, they did flawlessly. Again, with as well as Arm, like showed how skilled they are. You know, actually showed the skills of like the Grand Blue and Pale Moon, obviously to like promote the Rummy Labyrinth set that's coming out. And it was really nice to see, like, you know, you got like combos coming out Luna's ears, and it was just really, really entertaining to see. And you just see how much Pale Moon is like growing as a clan. And I really feel like we're going to see more of Pale Moon, especially since my friend David, as I said, that there's going to be like an infinite combo, which is going to be really annoying to deal with. So, we'll see how it goes. But right now I see the Rummy Labyrinth set is going to be very, very tough to deal with. And so yeah, we also got to see, as I said, we got to see a bit more of the Blau support. Blau support, words, Jack, words. And it was nice to see they got like a new stride with an ultimate break, I think, which allows you to re-ride over a Vanguard. So like next stage, you get to restand your Vanguard, let's just say, like. So that is pretty cool to see, and like I don't know, I would like to see more of the Blau support. What's the plot? Yeah, maybe in the next few episodes we get to see more of Nagisa, and maybe get to see more of the Blaus. But I don't know, like, it was like the same in the last few episodes. Like, you know, we got to see a bit of like Nova Grapple, the rush build of Nova Grapplers, and then just it sort of like didn't really fit in with the episode. I felt like it could have been its own thing. I feel like this could have been the same, but I understand why they did it. It's just like to move the plot along. And like, you know, Chrono's in the drop zone now, so obviously the plot's going to be moving along quite soon, so they had to think of something, and on what better way to do it than to obviously show some support as well. So yay, double win. So yeah, well, what time are we on? We are on 10 minutes. Oh, well, 9 minutes, whatever. But so yeah, overall I did think this episode was very good. Again, it was a bit all over the place at times, especially with the Nagisa versus Chrono thing. I feel like that could have been its own little thing. Maybe like half the episode Nagisa versus Chrono, and then the other half Luna versus Kazuma. But it just didn't really mix together well. I felt like they could have been their own 2 separate episodes. You know, like it's still explaining like the Rugby Labyrinth support, and then like showing the Blaster plot. Why plot? What? Anyway, support. I felt like they could have shown it a bit more, you know, in a separate fight, and showing that, you know, how Chrono's struggling against Nagisa. Because I felt like that could have been a really funny episode if they hadn't done it. You know, just showing that Chrono has no idea how to deal with Nagisa, and he realises what Kamui is going through on a daily basis now, especially because they're in a team. So it would have been nice to see that, but I'm not really complaining that much because, you know, it was more focused on Luna and Kazuma, which was the main idea of this episode. So again, can't really complain about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to wrap this episode here, guys. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. And also, obviously the apologies. Again, I'm sorry about the Genesis deck profile. It was meant to be up on Monday and stuff just happened and it had to be uploaded today. So I'll leave that in the description below so you can go check that out. And also, again, with the trial decks, I don't know why, but Fate is having a very, very tough time with me buying trial decks. I cannot get my hands on them. Not 2 weeks in a row, my locals have not had them in stock. And now this week, I'm going to my locals, but I have I don't have the funds to actually buy the trial decks. So, again, that might have to be postponed to next week. So, again, really sorry about that. And I will hopefully be buying a Tri-Free next booster box next week, so look for that. And yeah, I'll hopefully be able to do some more deck profiles on Sunday. So maybe not. I don't know. Maybe have to get my friend Blake to do some. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this episode up here, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.